make sure the sun got up to old Seattle safe. But now we're back home doing the same old same. Joy's in here with me. She's relaxing. She's got done with her work, which is really stressful at the beginning of the month.
And beginning of the month. Which is one of those things.
Yep.
At least I don't have to worry about the 15th of April.
Tax day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not one of the things I deal with.
So just so you know, I am drawing commissions that have been coming in for Death Watch. Apparently, when I sold out, that was the ticket to everyone wanting a Death Watch sketch on a ash can cover, because that's when they started coming out of the woodwork. And I've actually had to reach back to people I sold copies to and be like, hey, you got any copies laying around? So next time I think next time I think when we do an ash can, we'll
reserve a few.
Oh, daggone it, why did my phone go out? Uh-oh, I thought when my phone was plugged in it would never do that, but apparently that is not the case. So yeah, anywho. But yeah, things are going good. Signed a new contract work agreement with Marvel. Don't know if that's going to come to anything yet, but we're optimistic.
It's been a long time since you worked for Marvel.
It has.
That was the first contract you ever signed with one of the big ones, huh? It was Marvel, right?
No, it was DC.
Was it DC?
Yeah.
I thought it was Marvel.
No, it's just Marvel's contract was a way bigger pain in the butt. Like DC's contracts are basically just like, hey, do you want to get paid? Yeah. Okay, here's your contract. And then you sign it every time you do a job.
Okay.
And Marvel has like this giant book of how they're not going to pay you royalties on anything. So it was just a lot more intimidating.
Huh.
But yeah. But no, that's how you get work from Marvel, is you start working for DC. That's how they recruit. They let all the other companies.
I thought you had signed the contract that you could work for them, but then you didn't actually get work until DC. DC was the first one that you got work.
You know what? You might be right. You might be right about that. That like we signed the contract, but DC gave us work first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who are you drawing? That's kind of freaky.
You don't like my drawing?
I do.
Allison's on here. Allison Chad, did you want shield mode on? Yeah, I don't know.
What is shield mode?
Tell us what shield mode is. Is it on, Allison? Allison's like, you don't want it on.
Well, what does it do?
I don't know.
Maybe I should Google it. What does shield mode do?
I'm sure Allison's going to tell us.
Well, of course she is. The all-knowing.
Yeah, we should just have Allison here with us at all times whenever we're streaming. So, to answer your question though, hon, it is... So I'm just doing like famous vampires is sort of the theme for these sketch covers, because I don't really have any... There's a couple people who are becoming Death Watch fans, but there's not a lot of material out there right now.
Not yet. No. Unless you've got the ash can, you don't. And you watch the live stream, you don't know what it is.
Right, yeah. Well, no, they can know what it is. They could have bought, Artist Elite Presents 3 and 6. But there's just not a lot of source material there. And so I started sketching, like classic vampires. And then people are like, oh, that's a cool idea. And so they've been asking for classic vampires. And this is the vampire from Salem's Lot.
Oh.
Okay. Allison's going to check into shield mode and see if...
Well, I checked it. It said it's a one-button toggle. It's part of Twitch.
Uh-huh.
it's a one-button toggle that activates several customized safety features at once.
Let's see. Think you're good. Okay.
Anti-harassment tool for streamers. Oh, we don't want to be harassed, that's for sure.
Well, it says followers only. So you have to so if you're on here and you want to participate in the chat and you can't, you have to follow. Because we're so afraid of harassment that
But you can turn it off, right? So
yeah.
that anyone can come.
Yeah, and apparently if we don't know how to do it, we can just ask Allison and she's going to do it.
Okay. Go, Allison.
Okay, so, hun,
Yes.
does that answer your question? Do you know who this vampire is now?
He's a classic vampire.
Oh, okay. I didn't say from who.
Yeah, you did say from where, but I was Googling while you were talking.
Oh, I did?
And I didn't know what you're referencing anyway, so.
Okay, it's from Salem's Lot, except I'm going with a red color scheme as opposed to a blue color scheme, because I don't think blue is a good color for vampires. It makes them look alien.
Oh, that's true.
Where
that's
if
true.
you do the red...
It makes you think more blood
Mm-hmm.
and action and violence.
Yep.
That's smart. Well, whoever designed him in the blue scheme just wasn't thinking, obviously.
Well, it was the 70s. It was made for television. You know, it was ahead of its time.
Boo. Oh,
Oh, Boo's here.
To join us.
Come here, Boo. Boo says, oh, I'm scared. What's she scared of? Viciously Innocent is on. Hey, Chad, good to see you watching, but volume is down. Daggone it, why is the volume down? What about now? Is that better? Because I'm watching my microphone, and it is maxing out on red. Oh, and then we just saw Joy. Uh-oh, daggone it. Hold on, let's see if I can get my face. Ah. Okay, hold on, I gotta pause this 1 second. Blinky blink. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's turn that back on. Allison says, yay, Boo. Oh, okay. And Allison says that you guys need to try your volume because I'm loud and annoying. What the heck? Hold on. I gotta get a new setup, guys. I know. It's on the list. But yeah, so,
We see an... Okay, now it's going.
What, hon?
I was going to say, we see an arrow like you're going to do a panoramic view, but it went away now.
Okay. Yeah, because I fixed it.
Good job.
So, speaking of Boo, Boo's the perfect segue to this topic because she's actually what brought this topic on. How do you know how to pick a good dog when you're getting a dog for your family? How do you know? So, if you're participating in the chat, we want to hear your feedback. Put it in there. We'll read it. But I want to know how you, Joy Harden, would pick a good dog.
Well, obviously, we haven't had the best of luck. We've always gotten, gone with our hearts and gotten the pound dogs.
The rescue dogs. Well,
So,
Sugar wasn't a pound dog.
Sugar was not. She was a very good dog. She was very intelligent. She was our first dog, but you picked her out. You went and picked her up and brought her back and to the excitement of the whole family. She was a farm dog.
You know what, though? Sue, yeah, well, that was Sugar.
That was Sugar.
But Sue was a rescue dog.
And she had issues.
She had issues, but she was a way better dog than our current dog.
Yeah. Well, our current dog is sweet. She's got a lot of.
Boo is very sweet.
She's very sweet. I think a lot of it has to do with her environment, though, because when we got her, we had property, and she could be outside, and then we moved up here, and we've been in townhomes since then.
Yeah.
So that's not fair, and it's hard to blame it on the dog that.
Because she doesn't have a yard.
Because she doesn't have a yard, she doesn't. Yeah, and I think also a thing that helped Sue was that the kids were little and were at home, so they were her pack, and she herded them around, and she was their
Mama Sue.
Mama Sue.
We called Mama Sue
And
Mama
then
Sue.
when we got Boo, the kids were in school, we were both at work, and she was home alone when we first got her. And then when we moved up here, it was everybody was at work and at school,
And didn't have time for her, and now she's
And now
full of derp.
Yeah, now she's derpy, lovable but very derpy.
Lovable but derpy.
You know, Eric and I were just talking about this though. She has issues. But we go and see some other people's dogs and we think, give us our dog with her issues.
Yeah. Okay.
So, there's that.
Okay. Apparently we just got money from PayPal. I don't know what for. We'll have to check it out.
Send us money.
Send us the
I see
monies.
That is really cool picture. You're doing awesome. What is this? Is this just a commission for someone?
Mhm.
Or was it a something someone won? It was a commission they requested this guy.
It's a commission from MB Artists, yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. Yay, MB Artists.
Yeah. I wonder where they're at right now. They're somewhere. I think they're in Philadelphia or something.
Wasn't Comicpalooza like last weekend or something?
Did they go to Comicpalooza?
I don't know. A lot of people were there.
Okay.
You were on the road to and from Seattle.
I was moving the boy. It was sort of fun. Rewinding my mind back to the point where we didn't know anything about anything, and now we're the parents helping out the kids. Sort of watching Chad go through that whole stage.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Where he, you know.
Seems like we were just there.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it seriously does.
When did we become?
When we move into your parents' spot and they moved into our spot, our kids moved into our spot where we were at.
Hold on, I'm gonna read the thing here. Let's see. Okay, so Allison says Belle was really calm when we found her, and she is an awesome dog. Just gets stressed when she's not with us. Or if she's not in our house. Oh my gosh, wow, looks amazing. Okay, so this is from Nobody's Illusion. Is this one of the 3 covers? No, but it could be. I could swap it out. We'll see. Do you guys like that? We can do this one. We could do.
Can you do that where he's an actual character off of TV?
For the commission prize for the 1 in 3 books, because I did a thing where I gave away 3 copies of the Ash Can.
Yeah.
But what I didn't tell him is I was going to do a drawing on it, and so Nobody's Illusion is wondering if this was one of those drawings, and it wasn't. But I can easily do it, and then do another one. Does that make sense? What I'm saying, Joy?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
See, that's why I was wondering if it was like, when I asked about commission, I didn't know if it was one of those 3, or if it was something else. So
Tooth is on. Let's see. Pretty dang realistic. Right. Also, hiya. How are you? Okay, so we have people being cordial to each other in chat. Okay, so that's why we're talking about dogs, because Joy and I have seen none of the movies that are out right now. We haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
I have not.
We haven't seen The Machine. That's what I wanted to go see on Monday, but Joy was at church.
That's Sunday, not Monday.
Oh, well, I wanted to go see it Monday. I think my plan was I was going to go on Sunday, and then I ended up having to move Chad,
Yeah. And you didn't get home until
and I didn't get home till Monday, and I was so exhausted from the trip that I just sat in my chair.
Monday at 1:30,
Didn't
2
do
a.m.
anything.
in the morning.
Yeah, 2 a.m. We got home at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Straight from Salt Lake to, well, it was Tacoma.
Well, it was pretty much straight to Cedar City, back to Salt Lake, back to, or to Seattle, and then back to Salt Lake
Yeah. In 2 days.
in 2 days. It was lots of fun. Tooth is on. Get out of the house and see something. Stream it from home. The D&D movie was great. Oh no! My phone's gonna go to sleep again. I need to turn on my phone to where it's not asleep.
So it doesn't go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to go into my settings.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to do that in the middle of a live stream, so we're just going to fuddle through it until I get really angry. And then you'll know. So I was going to experiment with this and do something, and I don't know if it's a smart thing to do or a dumb thing to do. But I might ruin this commission when I experiment doing it.
Ooh.
But I think if I pull it off, it'll look really cool. So,
We can always do another one.
yeah. Yeah,
We
I
did
can.
see a movie. We saw Mario.
Oh, we saw it, yeah. Which I loved, and my children absolutely hated. Like, they were angry.
They left.
They were angry. They're like, you don't hate this movie as much as I do? And I'm like, no, what's wrong with it? And they're like, they just left, questioning their parenthood. You know, they hated
Kayla
it.
loved it.
Okay, so, all right.
Kayla enjoyed it. But Erica and Tacey both were like, no, it's horrible.
What did you think, huh?
I was kind of bored with it.
You didn't play Mario growing up, though,
Did
right?
not. No.
Okay.
I didn't play Mario until we had kids. And
See,
played a little bit with them.
there's the
Mario
problem right
Party.
there. So, yeah, if you don't like Mario, maybe don't go see the Mario movie.
Well,
Maybe.
sometimes they can make a story within it, but I don't know. It just seemed like they were going from one level to another level and just
Like a
making
video game?
making it work instead of having it. I don't know.
I love that they referenced the cartoon from when we were kids. That was their ad for their business. I thought that was really clever.
That was cute.
No, apparently it's so popular. There's screenings that you can go to where you sing along with the Jack Black songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I guess it was really popular. You just have to like grow up going from level to level and playing it all. We did more Mario Party.
Daggone it.
That was like a Sunday afternoon game for us.
Yeah, we did. That was the Wii years.
Yeah. And that's all I really played of it.
Let me check the chat here real quick. Hated the Mario movie. Okay, so Allison hated it. You have failed as a parent then. Uh-oh. Jack Black carried the movie. Enjoy the... okay. Remember, folks, art is subjective, and we all like different things. There's no right and wrong when it comes to art. Jack Black is Bowser now, and how Peaches is stuck in my head again. Why is this chat in 30-second slow mode? I have no idea. We're lucky this stuff's even running. So Chad can keep up. Okay, all right. Two's like, oh yeah. I forgot. Okay, so going back to our topic. This is how I think you should pick your dog. Especially if you... Okay, so I do think you should save dogs from shelters when you can. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you get a purebred dog, they're going to have their genetic flaws in them, right? You know, they're going to have like the weak hips and the skin problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say like 99% of the dogs that are in the pound, they're mutts, because nobody wants a mutt, right?
Yeah.
You know, if
the majority of them are mutts.
yeah,
I do agree with that.
if it's a labradoodle or something like that, someone's going to snag that dog, and that dog's not going to be there for you to adopt in the first place. Okay? So here's my theory, though. When you're going to pick out your dog, you take the dog for a walk. Okay? So you just go like, hey, I want to see if I'm compatible with this dog. Do you mind if I just go walk them around? And then walk them not a small distance, but a considerable distance, like maybe half a mile. And if they don't get tangled in the leash, and they don't flip out, buy that dog. What do you think? You think that's sound reasoning?
And it depends on what your purpose is, but yeah. You definitely have to think about their energy and stuff like that, which if they have a lot of energy and they're bouncing all around, they're going to get tangled in their leash.
Well, there you go.
That's
Oh,
true.
daggone it. Hold on. It's not going to... Alright, should I show everyone my code?
Oh.
No? Okay. Daggone it. Alright, I am going to... Hold on. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna adjust the thing so this doesn't happen. Sorry, everybody. Alright. And hold on. I'm going into settings right now. Display and brightness. Auto lock. 3 minutes. Never. Okay, guys, when we stop, remind me.
I'll remind you.
Okay. There we
So
go.
that's your photo reference right there for what you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. And then let's turn this back on. Boink. I love Twitch is
Who was
playing.
the actor that played that character? Do you
This
know?
character right here?
Huh?
I'd have to look. If you want to look up IMDb and see who the vampire was in Salem's Lot, it was like late 70s, early 80s. I got so much crap in front of my face. I have to like dodge the crap to draw.
Okay, let's see.
So, but I think it's a good theory because it's like you said, if they're too high energy, they're gonna get tangled up.
That is a Stephen King horror novel?
Yeah.
Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
I did not realize he'd been around so long.
Yeah, it's been around forever. Well, since our lifetime.
Is it Richard K. Straker? Is that who plays the
Honey, you're the one with the computer, babe.
vampire? Well, a whole list of people came up.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, I'm looking.
Reggie Nadler is what Tooth says. I don't know if he's trolling us, though. He likes to troll. Time to draw along with Chad. That's right.
Yep, Reggie Nadler. I got it. I'm slow.
Oh, is that what it's doing? Is it doing like trying to do the face recognition? Can you imagine if this was your face? You know, like you think God hates you now. But this is your face.
Where are
Nalder. We're saying it wrong, huh?
they? No.
Or we're reading it wrong, I should say. That's why we became an artist, Tooth, so we didn't have to learn how to read. Joy just looks at numbers. I don't read anything, ever. And it all works out perfect. So Nobody's Illusion. Are you still on? You won one of these, right? So you want me to swap out the one I was going to give you for this one? Let's see what they say.
Well, for this character, not this drawing, though, right? We do different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Think so. Always watching out, that woman is.
Someone's like, "You giving away my drawing."
So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I've already laid down all the colors with Copics that I can pretty much lay down. And so now I'm just sort of fine tuning it with color pencil. And red is a turning color. And then blue's sort of my shadow color. So I'm just going in and I'm making all these grooves appear more 3D.
What are you wanting to do to experiment with it? Can you tell us yet, or do you?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna try.
Okay.
We're gonna try. And there's a good chance that we screw it up.
Are you going to use the paint markers?
Mm-hmm. I am. Good guess, hon. Look at
Well,
you.
you really like those paint
Look
markers.
at you. Nobody's Illusion says, now I'm conflicted. Surprise me. I like that attitude. I will surprise you. Alright. Should we try? Hold on one sec. Let's see. I gotta find my Copics. That's not it. There it is. I think this is it. Is this the 5? This is the 5! Okay, so we have to establish the background here.
That looks amazing. Freaky.
I was about to say, hon, you wouldn't like this.
Well, I just like the lines in it.
You like the
Detail.
lines. You don't like the subject matter, but you like the drawing.
I mean, it's okay. It's not one I would choose.
You wouldn't choose this to hang in your house?
No.
What do you think about my theory for picking out dogs, though?
I think that's pretty good. Be with it for a little while.
Just be with it for a little while. See, because
obviously you need to be with it for a while.
see, because I honestly think so. I picked Sue. Sue was a rescue dog, and the reason why I got Sue is because all the other dogs were just lazy, like they didn't even care I was there, and Sue was like, "Get me out of here."
See, and the lazy kind of sounds good to me.
Right. But Sue was a good dog.
She was a good dog. She was perfect with our kids and the age that they were at.
Yeah. She saved our lives. When you guys left the stove on, right?
The kids left the stove on. Yes.
Joy's like, I didn't do it. It was the kids. I'm not a bad mother. It was my children. And not me. And then also saved me from like the bobcat / mountain lion that was living in the back of the trailer.
Some feral beast.
It could have been a Bigfoot.
Very big.
It could have been a Bigfoot.
You can even go. Yeah, I say let's go with that one. It was a Bigfoot.
It was
definitely a large animal.
It was definitely it made stereotypical big cat noises from television shows. You know, the whole
Cougar tracks.
Yeah.
Out. Not far.
Well, I found out later that bobcats have really big feet.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know if it could have been a bobcat. But at the time I thought it was a mountain lion because I really thought Sue was dead. I was like, there's no way Sue lives through this. There's no way she, bests the mountain lion. But apparently all she did was scare it away. Like, I was thinking it was Mortal Kombat. And the mountain lion was like, no, I'm just going to bounce.
Well, kudos for her for doing it. I mean, can you imagine?
No, for sure. I'd be dead, yeah.
She was willing to go the distance.
And she also liked eating skunks.
Yeah, she did.
There was quite a few times where I couldn't come home because I smelled like skunk. Because I would open my studio art door and there'd be a skunk. and she would decide she was going to eat it.
And then she'd run back to you for
Yeah.
consolation.
Save me, save me, save me! Yeah. Alright, that's looking pretty good, but that's not the experiment. Okay, so now we're going to do the experiment.
Okay, what you can do.
I'm going to cover the whole thing. I think I want a W3, but that might really screw it up. So I'm going to try a W1 first.
It's like,
and then we'll try a little bit of paint.
you're going to cover it like to darken
The whole
it?
thing. The whole
You're
thing.
going to paint over the whole thing in
The
one
whole
color?
thing.
So kind of like putting a layer on it.
Mm-hmm.
Only you're going to use
The whole thing.
markers. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
To make him dark and
Mhm.
scary. So you're not using the paint marker, you're just using Copic stuff.
Well, but I'm going to use the paint marker.
Oh, okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Mm-hmm. You're getting ahead of yourself.
I'm getting ahead of it.
I know exactly what I'm doing, woman. Meow, meow.
Yeah? Yeah.
Meow, meow, woman.
You should take a picture of it like that, also.
Too late.
Too late?
We're committed.
Okay.
This is happening.
Well, just, something different.
Very cool. Ooh, no. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. See, and I don't think it's dark enough. We might have to go darker than we're going. Because if I start laying down white highlights and I can't tell, that's when I'll be really, really upset.
So you're like, the color you're giving it kind of makes him look like he's pale, like death.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got color underneath, but... Okay, I get what you're doing.
It's sort of crazy what you can do with Copics. I mean, this is pretty painterly for Copics, for alcohol-based markers. Okay, so now we're going to try this out, though. We're going to see if this is dark enough. I don't know if it is going to be dark enough. I think we're going to need to zoom in. Hold on, let me find my paint markers here.
See, I think that sort of seemed like it lightened it up.
You think it lightened it up? If that's the case, then we really do
From
need
the
to zoom.
picture that I'm looking at, it looks lighter.
We're zooming in. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if it goes dark. Ooh, I don't know.
It's kind of like when you put makeup on, you put powder on to set it, and it...
I don't know. Hi, Boo. Yes. I haven't sent anything. I've been on the road, so. I don't know, Joy. Can you see that? I mean, I can sort of see
I
it.
can sort of see it. It's not...
It's not really doing what I want it to do, so I think I'm going to need it to go darker.
Yeah. Because you can't see. It's not a big enough...
There's not enough contrast.
Nope.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so 5 is going to be too dark. 1 was too light. What I do with my... Ah, daggone, what I do with my... W3, W1, W3. Okay. This might be too dark. We're going to try the ear first.
Well, you want to try something else on the side first? So
Nope.
You don't goof
Nope.
up the whole thing?
Nope.
No, you're going for it.
I'm going for it. You know what though? This is too dry. Hold on. I gotta juice this up. Oh, where are my tweezers? Daggone it. I had Copic tweezers up here. Hold on. Maybe they're over here. Copic tweezers, where are you? There's some. Hold on. Copic tweezers. I had 2 of them in there. Look at that. Erica probably found them and
Put them away.
put them away for me.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I would normally have to. Okay, so demo for all you guys that never replaced Copics or wonder why people do Copics. You got the Copic tweezer. Yank it out. Hold on.
Show them what a Copic. There we go.
Okay, and now we're putting the ink in. I love the new tips because the new tips basically have this long hummingbird nose type thing. And you just shove all the juice in there. Then you grab your nib. Oh! You knock your little Copic holder on the side of your studio. I put it in about halfway, and then I saturate the crap out of the felt. Makes it nice and juicy. And then put this back on. No audio? Test. Oh, it was an ad? Because that would suck if we don't have any audio. Daggone it. That's not my fault. Hold on. Okay, what about now? What about now, Allison?
Can you hear us?
I don't think she can hear us, or she would answer. Son of a biscuit-eating goat. What do we do?
Your phone.
What?
Could it be your phone?
No. What about now? What about now?
Facebook has it.
Facebook has it. You guys. Is it back on, Allison? Is it back on, Allison?
So we can definitely hear it on Facebook,
Okay.
and it's nice and loud.
Okay.
But we can't see what you're drawing.
Oh.
We just see a hand and a marker.
There we go.
It's zoomed in too much.
All right, now Joy, turn your audio off.
Okay. There we go. Okay, I like that one better than the other one. The other one just kind of washed him out. This is giving him more darkness.
Good.
So I read an article.
Are you reading or are you talking?
I'm talking.
Okay, let's hear the
I read
article.
an article, and it has to do with art.
Uh-oh.
It said art fans have been left convinced of time travel after spotting what they are claiming to be an iPhone in a piece of art from 1882.
No, those are the same people that believe that the Earth is flat. Don't.
Yeah, I know. The picture shows the famous Scottish poet Robert Burns holding a rectangular item in a piece of art by artist R. Josie and James Archer. It is titled The Betrothal of Burns and Highland Mary and depicts the poet and his love. as they declare their love for one another. But I'm sorry, you're right. It is the same people that think that the earth is flat, because you look at this picture and it's obviously a book that they are sharing with one another. I mean, really? And this made it to MSN.com as a newsworthy article.
But you're reading it on a live stream.
I am reading it on a live stream, because how stupid is that?
Pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, I had to look and see. But maybe they need to go back to seeing what books look like. Maybe they've been looking at
my heck
for so long that they forgot.
Can you imagine if that's what it is? That like kids nowadays don't know what a book looks like. They've never seen an actual book.
Well, and a high quality leather bound book, because that's what it looks like to me. That's like imprinted with like, pressed for like images and just
Well, I remember when I was teaching, and my students didn't know who Indiana Jones was, and I was like, what?
Yeah. See, that's...
They didn't know who Star Wars was.
That's another movie we gotta see.
What?
Indiana Jones, number 5.
Yeah, that's another one.
So there's no excuse, because Indiana Jones number 5 is out. And they're all adults, so... Yeah.
I think I might need to make my background darker.
Yeah, now he's bleeding into it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna darken the background.
But he does look better this way than the other color you did.
Yeah. Well, it's all a matter of contrast. So.
And what we're looking at on here, the colors are just a little bit different than what you're actually doing.
I think they're like more yellow.
You had all the detailed lines in there that you were putting in before, and on here you can't see them as well.
Well, you can. I just got to zoom in.
Oh, okay.
You want me to zoom in a little bit more?
No, not yet. There we go.
Okay. All right. So let's get out that other marker, and let's see if we can push the background back a little bit more. So we're gonna whip out our W. Now we're whipping out the old W7.
We could go back and ask them what their favorite dog breed is for families. Do they have a favorite dog?
Oh, my son just got a Chihuahua. And I feel bad for him. Because the Chihuahua has definitely bonded with Jess and has zero need for him whatsoever. Beagles are the best family dogs, is what Allison says. Nobody's Illusion says amazing. Hopefully talking about the drawing and not the dogs.
I have not had any experience with beagles at all.
Snoopy was a beagle.
I have not had any life experiences with a beagle at all.
Snoopy, hello. Aren't beagles hunting dogs?
So do they?
I think you use them for hunting birds. All right, let's zoom back out.
Yeah.
Doing. Okay, good calls. Everything's going according to plan.
Looks really good.
It's nice and creepy and ugly. Oh, and foxes. Daggone. That doesn't sound like something you'd want your kids around.
A fox is a good
A fox hunter,
animal.
yeah. Be like, go
Oh,
hunt.
it hunts foxes.
Yeah, it hunts foxes.
Okay,
You know what
yeah.
though? I think I left the eyes alone. I think I need to dull the eyes down.
The one you don't want is a herd dog.
A herder dog.
You don't want a herder with kids, because
Unless you want to watch them tackle your children, which is actually, some people just want to watch the world burn. Some people want to watch their dogs herd their children.
Well, wasn't Sue part bird dog?
Yeah, border collie. Well, shepherd dog, not bird dog.
Oh.
Well, I guess lab. She was border collie lab. Don't forget to sign it. That's nobody. That's a real thing. That is a real thing. So, okay. So now let's see. Let me grab that acrylic marker again, and now let's see if our highlights actually start to show up.
Okay.
Hang on, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Now I got the Snoopy song stuck in my head. Look at that. Oh,
That
yeah.
looks cool. Now let's see. You can see some of the prior ones.
Yeah, but there's a huge difference now, though.
Yeah, makes a lot of difference having that dark. You can see the white a lot better.
It's funny, Allison. I've been doing this with Cofix forever, but you probably never got to see it when I was teaching, did you? Because they didn't have a Cofix class at UVU.
Do they have one now?
No. Of course not. Now they're just a dumpster fire.
Just digital.
I shouldn't say that. I don't know who they hired. If they hired Adam, everything's going to be fine.
Always see positive.
If they didn't hire Adam,
Always see positive.
uh-oh.
We see your finger. Did you get some on it?
I just got like a big ol' globby glob.
It looks good. I was fascinated watching. Now I think you should draw something in and like put in some futuristic technology that you think could possibly be invented in the next 100 years and have people flip out about it.
Like a teleporter?
Yeah. Just any tech, like the iPad or the iPhone.
Well, you know what though? We should not be so dismissive. Because when I was a kid, UFOs, people who believed in UFOs, those were like the flat earthers. And now look what's happening. Like NASA basically is admitting that there's UFOs.
Like
So-
UFOs as in spaceships that have
Yeah.
come to visit our planet.
Well, ships that don't do what human ships can do.
We can't see. We can only see your finger. We can't see the drawing anymore.
Oh, crumb. Sorry. Ah! Joy, you're supposed to be
I just
That's
told
why
you.
you're here, hon.
I just told you.
That's why you're here.
That's exactly what I did. I did my job.
All right.
I told you we can't see because it just happened.
Okay, good.
I thought it was for my stimulating conversation. Unfortunately, today is the beginning of the month, and yesterday was month end, and my brain's fried.
Meow, meow, meow. Woman. So now I gotta sort of reestablish this hotspot. Oh, I did do it, huh?
Did you what?
Well, I was just saying, like, at UVU, I never really got to do that many demos because of, like, all the stupid requirements they had for the class. And so you're just, like, trying to get students working on assignments, and you never really got a chance to
Show them how to do it.
show them. You know what I mean? It's like you had to tell them what to do. You couldn't show them what to do.
Uh-huh.
So I've probably done like a million times more demoing, like just doing a live stream than I ever did as a teacher.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite vampire?
What do you mean?
Like, of there are different ways that he's portrayed, or she, and, I mean, from long, movies, TV series, to current, which one's your favorite one? If you were to think, okay, when you think vampire, that's the vampire you think of. And I know it's not sparkly skin vampires.
You know what? I should stop teasing. Like I said, people can like what they want to like. Just because I don't like Twilight, I don't want to take away that. If it's something somebody else enjoys, then, all power to them.
So, well, which one is your vampire that you think of and envision?
I really like. I think one of the first vampire movies that I ever saw was called Fright Night.
Right, okay.
And there's this kid named Evil Ernie, and he wasn't like a strong vampire. He was like the friend of the protagonist,
Uh-huh.
and he got bit, but he's like the only vampire that survived that franchise. And then they remade Fright Night with the kid from Star Trek, Chekhov,
Oh, uh-huh.
the one that died. And that was a really good remake. I really enjoyed that. And Colin Farrell played the vampire in that one, and he was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. So the guy that did Penguin in the new Batman,
Yes.
that's Colin Farrell.
I know who Colin Farrell.
Oh, you do? Okay, all right. So
He's like,
I can stop mansplaining.
Uh-huh. He's got like a Scottish accent? What is his accent?
I don't want to mansplain it to you, hon.
When I ask, it's not mansplaining.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's Irish. I think he's Irish. Gary Oldman's Dracula is the best. That is a great one. John, that is a good one. Let's see, hold on. I need to go back to chat. Johnny, how are things going in Vegas? Can you talk about John? You should see the hat I got for my birthday, John. I can't. It's from Chad. I can't even wear it on the internet. It's a top secret hat. I got a top secret baseball hat for my birthday.
So, you want to hear the first vampire movie I ever saw?
Yeah, I do. I am shocked to hear that you've seen a vampire movie. That's
Just wait.
okay.
So, it's called Love at First Bite.
Oh boy. So it's not really.
And it's George Hamilton plays the vampire. I had to look it up. And it's a funny one. It's one where they just make a spoof on it.
Okay.
So that was my first one that I ever saw. It was like done in the late 70s.
Wasn't that Leslie Nielsen?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Who's Leslie Nielsen?
Oh, hon. Airplane. Naked Gun.
As the director?
No, the actor.
It was George Hamilton.
Okay, so it wasn't.
Not Leslie Nielsen.
But you're not the best with actors. Like, are you sure it was George Hamilton?
I am sure.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right here, cast.
Okay.
And anyway, it was funny. It was a spoof one. Not scary at all.
Okay, I think I need to stop messing with this soon.
It looks good.
And then we can move on to the next one.
So is the white the paint marker you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. But I
Okay.
don't do scary vampire movies.
Why not, huh?
They're scary.
Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to come down here and see if I can finish up with a little bit of highlight on the teeth. You guys seen that? Hold on.
Scoot it up a little bit.
I literally can't because
Yeah,
of the
move it. Okay.
HDMI cord.
The cord's there. Okay.
So I just want like a little bit of that.
And then at the end, just make sure you zoom out.
And just a little bit on the chin. And a little bit on the lips. Sniffy halo.
Well, I think whoever gets this will be very pleased.
It better be.
Yeah.
Turned out good.
Turned out awesome.
Alright. So let's zoom out and I can see if there's any spots that I want to.
Do you flip it?
You know, I wish I could flip it. Should I flip it now? I don't know if it'd do me any good to flip it now.
I think it looks good.
I think it looks good too. Better sign it though before I forget, huh?
Yeah. Do it the white.
You know, I'm going to sign it in red.
Oh, red will be good.
Hang on, Snooper. Snooper, hang on. And of course, like the red doesn't work. There we go. So I think that one turned out pretty dope.
Yeah.
Hopefully people like it. And let's get on to the next one. What do you say?
Looks awesome. Are you going to do another Death Watch one?
Uh-huh. That was pretty fun to do. That turned out sort of creepy and nice.
Yeah.
Nice little change of pace. We'll have to make sure we get a good picture of that. Yeah. All right, so let's start it all over. I'm going to hand that to you. Alright, and we're going to get out a fresh, clean one. Here we go.
What character are you going to do?
Okay, so here, Joy, I'll let you. This is what I was thinking. This is the Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula.
Uh-huh.
This is also the Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. It's just sort of different.
Close up and different angle
Yeah.
of the face.
Then there's the original Dracula, and that's it.
Those are the ones that you're doing for people?
Uh-huh.
That they've requested?
Uh-huh. I think this one. I think this one would
that
be cool.
Be fun.
All right, so we're going to do Gary Oldman from...
I definitely think that the other Dracula you need to do in black and white.
Which one?
The original one.
You got to add a little bit of color.
Just some blood on the vein.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be super hard because I can't look at my drawing the way I did with the other one. I have to draw around the stupid camera. I wonder if I just looked through. I wonder if I could just. No, it's weird. Okay.
I get it.
Let me see.
After this, we should go to Best Buy and go on a date to get a cord.
We are broke McBroken stuffs right now. There's so many things I want to get. I'm being good. I did not buy any of my own birthday presents this year.
You did. But you got a good birthday present.
I did.
You got a Go-Ruck.
Hun, they're gonna... This is a family show, hun. How dare you? How dare you?
They can Google it and see what it is. It didn't turn out quite the way we wanted it to. So.
It hurts. Because I'm too big of a guy.
Do you think that's what it is?
I'm 99.9. Anytime I put on anything and it hurts...
Well, but you said it was like coming up and choking you, but
it
would
is.
have that same problem no matter
the same way it would choke you if you put on a shirt meant for a toddler and you somehow got it around your giant head.
I was thinking the weights were what was pulling it down, though. So the strap that went across.
I'm still going to use it. I'm just going to shove it in another backpack.
Okay. It's 20-pound weight, and we were so good. We were being so sneaky because what it is a backpack that just holds the weight. And it's supposed to be close to you, so it's supposed to help you so you have the right form and it doesn't cause problems with your back or your shins or anything like that. And you can go walking with weights and get cardio in with just a walk. And you're supposed to go up a hill or something, but you don't get the jarring of running because you're walking, but you still get the benefit of cardio. So anyway, ordered it, being so sneaky. The weight came, snuck it up to my daughter's room. Thought it was the whole thing because it was 20 pounds. And then we're being so sneaky, and then there's a ring on the doorbell. The dog goes nuts, so go running up there to get the package to see what it is. And Chad's at the door with the package on the ground, and it says Go-Ruck in big
it was also
5-inch letters. No hiding that.
It was also on our Amazon shopping cart. So
oh.
You weren't as sneaky as you thought you.
You saw it before.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think I got it from Amazon.
Oh, maybe you didn't.
I didn't.
Maybe you just put it in the wish list.
Because I had to go to their website to get it. I didn't buy it through Amazon.
Maybe it was my Bissell.
Maybe. Because I had to go to the site to actually buy it from them. Anyway. We had listened to a podcast that we enjoy, and they had talked about rucking. And
That's rucking with an R.
Didn't even think about that. Anyway, talked about the benefits of it, and this is the best brand that both the commentator and the guest liked. And so we thought, oh.
I think this looks more like Emperor Palpatine than it does Gary Oldman from Dracula.
I think the difference is their chin.
Do it.
I wouldn't have even thought of Palpatine unless you said that.
Do it.
But I think Palpatine's chin is skinnier, so I think you're okay.
Well, and he also wears a hood.
Yeah. So, you can get away with it.
You know what, John? I think that's where they got the idea from.
What?
John said that my birthday gift sounded like a day in the infantry.
It is. It's based on military. They go rucking in the military with their big backpacks and stuff. It is very much based on that.
Yeah, John's like, why would you want to do that at 50?
That's a good question, John.
You know, this is also looking like Vigo from Ghostbusters 2. The bad guy. I'm going to have to, work really hard to get this to look. This was a bad call. This was a bad call. I'm going to regret this decision. Because likenesses suck. I just have to pull away from the camera every now and then to check my proportions because I'm drawing at a funny angle. It was at a funny angle. Where'd you go, hon?
I'm right here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm phasing.
Joy's falling
My
asleep.
brain is fried. We already talked about that, so anyway, sorry. I'll see what else.
You're supposed to read the comments, hon.
There aren't any comments on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the other one.
Nobody's watching. It's okay.
It says there are two of us watching.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to read your comments over your shoulder?
No.
Okay.
Johnny, was that from the burn pits? Did you do burn pits? Because let me tell you something. They're suing the mess out of everybody right now. I get about 20 of those ads a day. Daggone. Can you guys even see this? Let me zoom in a little closer. There we go. Sorry. Joy's taking a nap.
No, I'm trying to I'm looking at things. I did not prep for this because I was so busy with work that I didn't prep for things to talk about.
I got a new topic.
What?
Do you ever really truly know somebody? Like really, really know them? Like nothing they do can surprise you. Joy.
I'm thinking about that. I would say you can get to know someone, but does knowing someone mean that they still can't surprise you?
Okay, maybe surprise is like the wrong word. Maybe like shocked. Like if they did something that just you're like, whoa, I thought I knew this person. Nah, I'm not sure.
It depends on how honest you are with each other.
Hmm. I'm going to give you an example of something you did today.
Something I did today
Uh-huh.
that shocked you?
Yeah, it did. And it made me wonder
How well you knew me?
how well, whether or not you actually kill people for certain reasons.
What?
And you're really gonna like the reason though.
Okay.
When you saw that flower that someone cut one of your flowers out of your garden,
Oh.
you were like, I'm gonna kill somebody. That is the vibe you gave off. I was like, holy cow, like she is really mad.
I was like, where'd that flower come from? I was like, oh, they cut it trimming. I couldn't figure out why it was out there in the middle, where
Yeah,
it
but
came from.
like if you were Thanos at that moment,
Would I have zapped him?
yeah,
Would I have snapped my finger?
yeah,
No. I would not.
I think you would have.
Because that was... They were just trying to edge the grass. Now, if somebody went...
What about your
and
dog
did
that
it
eats
on
your plants?
purpose, I would have been tempted. No, my dog eats my plants, and I don't... I just tell her... I get after her. But I don't zap them. But...
But you're not
flowers-
Thanos. Like you
not
don't have the power.
No. But you could still beat them, and you choose not to.
Oh, there you go.
And
Are you hearing
you
this,
don't.
guys?
I said you have
Just
the,
beat him.
You have the power to, but you don't.
Just beat him. You heard it here first.
Humboos. Boo, 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 you plant-eating dog. Oh, boo, boo.
Think she has to go to the bathroom?
No. We took her just a little bit ago. I think she's wanting attention because the girls probably locked her out of their room.
Oh, that's a good call.
No. She's like, pet me, pet me.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the leash thing would have saved us from this. If I would have had that leash insight.
Well, when she was first gotten, we did take her on walks around the neighborhood, and she was okay. I remember doing this.
You think it's just because we live here?
Yeah, I think it's...
No backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Makes, like, having dogs in
And she's gotten derpy.
in townhomes, like, makes them stupid.
I think so.
My poor dumb baby. My poor dumb baby.
Environment or hereditary? That's the question that everybody's been trying to answer for a long, long time.
Have your kids ever done anything that shocked you, hon? Or can you not talk about it on?
Can't think of anything.
I think that's just because they don't do it around us.
Probably, yes. They probably very much edit themselves around me. I don't think they care about her.
Like, Dad does not give.
Like, Dad doesn't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother him. He does it. We'll do it too.
Oh, so it's my fault.
What was the movie we were quoting the other day? A Christmas Story?
Christmas Story? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure. My dad.
Oh, yeah. My dad painted in profanity.
I feel it's good. Did they request him specifically, or did they just request a classic one?
They requested him,
Okay.
but they didn't say which. Like, he has like 4 or 5 different outfits.
Uh-huh.
He has like the debonair one,
Uh-huh.
and then he has like this one, and then he has like a wolf form,
Ooh, a wolf.
and then he has the one where he has sort of like the crazy Princess Leia thing on his head that forms like a heart shaped.
Huh.
You've never seen this movie?
No.
You would not. Yeah, I could answer that question. You would not make it through this movie.
Now, if I'd said yes, that would have shocked you.
Uh-huh.
But no, I did not. I've not seen that. I don't even know that I've seen a full episode of Walking Dead. I have tried. I can't.
You probably have, but I don't think you volunteered for it. I think your kids were watching it or something.
Well, that's how come it's not been a full episode. Like, I've walked through a room when it's been on. Not stay. Yeah, about... Stranger Things is about the tops of my...
Tolerance.
Tolerance.
See, and that's not even a horror movie, so that's just science fiction, babe.
Well, it's scary.
It's scary to you, huh?
I do like shark ones, though, that are scary.
Shark movies?
Well, like Jaws. Those are more... Are those thrillers, or are they just like shockers? They're not horror, though.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
horror.
Jaws. I think Jaws is a horror movie. I think you could argue that Jaws was a horror movie
I did like...
because it had the rules of a horror movie.
I liked the first two. The second one is actually my favorite. I know that there's going to be a lot of debate there. But I do like...
Did
the
you guys hear
second
that?
one.
Here's the debate.
But I like it because it's teenagers. Like, you know, just the parent fear for your teenager.
Yeah, but there's no way that Jaws 2 is a better movie than Jaws 1.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I just like it better. And then the other ones are good for, like, trying to determine who's going to die at the beginning and who's going to live, and then throwing popcorn. I like doing that.
You like throwing popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start to whip out. Let me think here.
I think it looks good.
It's getting there.
I like the shading you've put on it. Especially because you can't see a whole lot with that picture. It's like... It's so bright around his face.
It's so bright.
It's so bright.
It's so bright. I can't see it. I know, right, John?
What do you say?
He says, who would throw popcorn in a movie theater? You think you know somebody.
That's when you go
No,
to the discount theater.
Going to movies
when
with
they're
Joy is
playing.
lots of fun because she talks at full volume throughout the movie.
Do not talk at full volume.
And she wants to know what's going to happen in the movie when you're sitting there watching the movie with her and you have like no clue what's going on.
We've had this discussion before.
We have.
Because sometimes, like, you don't know if, like, you have some background information because you've read the book or the comic book that it's not divulged in the movie yet.
Yeah, but music and lyrics is not a comic book.
Did I talk during that one?
Yes, you did.
I can't imagine where I'd ask you a question in that one.
You asked me if the singers were based off real people.
Oh. Well, see, that's because you have a better pop culture repertoire than I do. You know a lot more about
daggone
pop
it.
culture.
We're getting a spam call. Hold on one sec, guys. Stupid spam callers.
There we go. It's back.
So Joy, when the Flash comes out,
Uh-huh.
are you going to go see the Flash with me?
I thought that would be a fun one. I haven't seen the previews for it. I don't have a clue. But yeah.
Are you going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Am I going to go see Indiana Jones 5 with you?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I think I have enough pencils in that I can start laying down inks. So let's whip out the trusty ink pens and get going. If I can find, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, there's the right one. Let's take a sip. Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on.
What are you going to do when you're out of pencils?
I'm just gonna have to start buying the packs for like the one pencil and the one pencil only.
Wow.
Because I'm already down to the nubbins.
On your India ink?
No,
Is
it's
it
the
India or what is
no,
it?
it's the color. It's the Tuscan Red Color Race.
Tuscan Red. That's right. I can't remember the name of it.
Tuscan, India. They're so close.
I use them so much. I tell you. I swear I just used one this morning. Why didn't I remember that?
I think the only people that watch this are people that like enjoy hearing their grandparents argue. It's like, Grandma and Grandpa been gone for so long. But this brings me back. Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on.
I was doing some things. So this Saturday, I am going to it's called Limon Dinner Prep. And you get to go and you take a cooler and they've got all the food fixed, like chopped up, and you assemble it and put it in bags and take it home and you can do like 8 meals, or for 8 people, or you can split up and do 16 meals for 4 people each. So we did the 16 meals. And we're going to check it out and see how it goes. Some of them are crock pot meals. Some of them are you can bake. Some of them you fry. And we are going to try this out. Has anyone ever tried these different type of meal things? Like order meals
Like
from
Nutrisystem?
home? Or no. They've got other ones that are
Slim
nicer
Fast.
no. They've got some that are just meal preps that aren't for like diet or anything like that. That are just for people that are working and don't have time to prep it. Anyone tried any of those?
John's tried them.
John's tried them.
I'm speaking for him.
Uh-huh. Well, it'd be a great present for Rachel, John.
Pretty sure John cooks a lot. I always see him
I'm trying
doing
it
pictures
out.
of barbecue. Maybe it's just barbecue and hot dogs.
Well, we're trying it out. We're gonna see. And then you're supposed to be able to like cook it really fast.
Yeah, I wish you guys lived closer too.
You know what?
But if your Patreon got super successful, you could just live wherever you wanted, right, buddy? I guess vice versa. But I'm not going to prompt, bro. We gotta pick a better. And mom and dad just moved in next door, so I really can't move. You gotta come. You gotta come to me. Johnny says Rachel would love that, huh?
She would. She could go with me. We'd go together.
So now, John, while we're doing the Gibbaghetha, Ginny is coming down and staying with Joy. Or is that not happening
We're not
anymore?
sure yet.
Oh, okay.
She's got a friend that's got a 50th birthday party.
Oh, so
And
she
it's
might not
close
be.
friends, and she needs to support him.
Anyway.
They're turning 50. So we're still trying to pick dates, but it's hopefully around that time.
And they're just doing it as a women scorned for Warhammer group. You know, emotional
The Warhammer
support.
Widows?
The Warhammer Widows.
Yeah, and we're going to go and do some fun stuff.
You know, we should make shirts. I think we could sell those shirts.
Warhammer Widows?
Warhammer Widows Club.
We should. You know what other movie I want to see? The Book Club 2.
They're making a sequel?
They've already made it. It
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
The first one was funny. I don't know what the second one is going to be, though.
I don't know if it warrants a sequel, though.
No. I do have my doubts about it. That's why I'm like, haven't said anything. I'm definitely going to wait for it to come out to video. But I did laugh really hard on the first one. It cracked me up because I had no expectations for it, and it was just kind of light and funny, and just, you know, you're getting older.
Because death is hysterical.
Well, it just, you know, you can relate.
You can. You can. You can definitely relate to the old stuff more than you can the young stuff. That's
Oh my
for
goodness,
sure.
I swear I can't understand half the things they're saying now.
I can't understand anything that's said on Twitter at all. I feel like I'm on another planet when I get on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
People are talking about stuff. I'm like, I don't even know what they just said.
I'm still trying to figure out what woke means.
Woke just means you're intellectually enlightened.
Oh. So they're with the times then, huh? Or ahead of
No,
the times?
intellectually enlightened.
That's what I meant.
Okay, I'm starting to like this better. I think all drawings tend to come together a little bit the more you add value. Once your values get more defined. You can feel it all over.
We could talk about audiobooks.
What audiobook are you listening to?
I'm not right now. I've just been listening to music while I've been working. But I want to listen to the one you and Erica recommended because I really enjoyed the Sapiens that we had.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been some really good audiobooks that we've listened to in the past. I really like Assisted. I thought that was an excellent
Oh, the John Stockton one?
audiobook. And then what was the one about the Happiness Advantage? I really liked that one also.
Aww. You guys about to watch spousal abuse real time on Twitch. Twitch is gonna smack me in the back of the head. I'm sorry, keep going. I'm just being facetious.
I know.
You married me.
I did. What was the one that you and Erica listened to that Erica keeps asking me if I've started listening to it yet?
Outliers.
Outliers.
It's a pretty famous book. It's been out for a while.
It's been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me why you recommend it.
It talks a lot about success and how success doesn't just spontaneously happen. That's a myth. That like most of the time when things happen for people, there's a set of circumstances
Uh-huh.
that help them along the way.
Well, I know that Bill Gates, that he had access to computers
Right.
because of his parents' work before.
No, his mom donated to like his mom basically bought like a computer for their like AV club at their school.
Okay,
So it's not that they worked in it.
but he had access.
He had access to it. Younger than just about anybody.
Yeah, and so that makes a big difference. What are some other things that they said?
Well, talent isn't really talent. It's people putting in 10,000 hours of work to master something. And I'm pretty sure that's...
With it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the part that Erica liked, because that was the part that I liked.
Yeah. Well, I know you both. Well, you especially have said that all the time. That
For artists, you got to
for
put the
artists,
time in.
Yeah. And that anybody can draw if they put time in.
Well, and don't get me wrong, I know people that have put in less time than me on artwork, and they're better artists than me. But I
Yeah.
also think that's just because they have a higher IQ. You gotta play the hand you're dealt.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are some intelligences that you're born with, also,
Yeah,
but then it has to be developed.
but I'm talking about people that just have a higher IQ,
Yeah.
like Mr. Ross here.
Anyway, I'll have to listen to that one next. But those are some books that I enjoy. What is your favorite audio book?
I probably the one I've listened to the most is Christmas Carol or Bleak House, just because I love Charles Dickens, and Christmas Carol's like a yearly tradition.
Yeah.
I've read Christmas Carol every year since I was when did I go on my mission? 19?
96? 97? 90, 95?
19.
94?
Anyway, and it's people don't realize it only takes you like a Christmas Carol is more like a pamphlet. It is, like people say based off the novel by Charles Dickens, but
Really,
it's got to be one of the shortest novels ever written. It is not thick. It moves pretty quick. But I don't think that would be my favorite. It's just Jim Dale narrates it.
He's excellent. I enjoy listening to the Harry Potter ones. I think they're really good ones, and I know a lot of people, especially as the younger kids that are coming up, aren't as exposed to the books so much, or the audiobooks, either one of those. They just know it from the movies. But I think that the books are top.
Well, that's because the books are no longer fashionable. But yeah, I don't think there's a single kid in our generation that didn't get Harry Potter, or the generation that we raised our kids at.
Michaela's age.
Yeah. Like.
Or even just a little bit older. From about 30 to 20 to 30-year-olds. Definitely. It's looking good.
Yeah, it's starting to come together. Yeah. Well, the movies were pure. I did not like the movies. Those were movies only a true fan could love. But that speaks to the popularity of the books because they were horrible movies. Except for 3. I like 3.
See,
3 was a good movie.
I liked 1 and 2.
I like 3 the most.
Huh.
But I didn't like. I don't think I liked any of them past 3.
No.
Like, for whatever reason, they really liked David Yates. And like I said, art's subjective. But and you know what? Maybe it's the format. Maybe movies are the wrong format for books. You know, because like Game of Thrones, I think was a way. I would much rather watch Game of Thrones when it like comes to how in depth they go. But even in Game of Thrones, they cut out a lot of stuff. So movies, I think they might just have to edit books down to the point where they're sort of their own different thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you on your phone while we're on our podcast?
No, I don't have my phone on my hand.
What are you doing
I
then?
looked at it I'm phasing out.
Oh, you're falling asleep. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Cheese
falling
and
asleep. I'm
crackers.
phasing out.
Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers.
Been a hard day. I'm sorry. We should get guests on when it's the end of the month and the beginning of the month.
We should do what?
Get guests to come on with you at the end of the month and the
Who's gonna
beginning
come?
of the month.
Who's gonna come on the end of the month?
I don't know. I guess.
Who's gonna come to this crappy little studio? Like, first of all, we'd have to like, we'd have to clean this office.
You get someone to be a guest on over the Discord, just like you did with your students.
Joy does not like this job. You can tell.
I'm just tired today.
Tired today.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I should be that way. Oh. Are you gonna try the same process as the other one where you paint over it with this guy?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'll need to as much with this one. I might not need to. With the other one, the only way I could match the values was by building them up. But this is like a very... my reference, at least, is super highly lit. It's like high key.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the other one was not so well lit.
Yeah. I just realized you got a little bunny with your wood stand for your codex. I have never seen your bunny before. What?
I love you.
I never noticed it. Your stuff's always blocking it.
You're bored to the point where you're looking around the room looking for stuff.
No, I just literally just noticed it. I was kind of shocked. I'd never seen it.
Guys, we got to pick a new topic for Joy to talk about, or she's gonna.
Well, we've only got.
She's like a shark.
5 minutes.
If she's not talking, she's sleeping.
I'm not. What? What did you say?
I'm saying we got to keep you talking and keep you awake. All right. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm reading news articles for topics, and this is like really bad. The topic of it is man pleads guilty to picking up Yellowstone bison calf that was rejected by herd, euthanized. It's like, so was the man euthanized? Because that's a little extreme, but no, it was the calf that they had to euthanize. Don't touch the bison calves.
Don't pet the fluffy cow.
Nope. Stay away from the cows.
I'm surprised that person didn't get mauled to death.
Yeah, it's like, where was the rest of the herd that he was able to get close enough to the baby bison? Sometimes they just hide, you know, if they can't keep up.
Like the mom
And
went
the
off to
family-
eat grass or
and
something.
the family comes back to him. And,
I think the park rangers just wanted to eat a little bit of veal.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could have saved. Are you telling me they couldn't have saved that baby if they wanted to?
Well, they said they could have, but it would have been a danger to tourists because it would have been raised by humans and would have been friendly but big and
Yeah, they just wanted to eat that.
They don't have the best temperament, and so
They wanted to eat that baby buffalo. That buffalo was veal. They totally could have saved it. They're creating like this fake out. And don't get me wrong, you shouldn't pet the fluffy cow, but and he deserves all the scorn.
yeah, he does.
But they could have saved that. They could have saved that cow if they wanted to. I know. Yeah, there you go, Johnny. Serve it up with some blue whale. Have a little surf and turf. Pork chops taste good. Sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I wouldn't know. Thought I heard the girls call your name, huh?
No, they didn't.
What was it?
I don't know. It was something weird. It's like a squill or something.
I don't think it was a squirrel. Yeah, I've got the whole face blocked in.
Looks good. It's Stacey sneezing, that's what it is.
No, she's screaming at Boo.
No, she's sneezing. I can't put all those little diamonds in it and jewels.
No.
They're down below. I didn't know if you were gonna get that in the top part.
No, I'll just paint that in real quick at the end. Should we tell people? No, I guess we should wait.
Yeah.
Wait to hear back. All right, Johnny, we're about to call it quits ourselves. We got about 6 more minutes. Joy's already fallen asleep.
I'm sorry.
I'm phased out drawing.
It's the end of the. Well, we've already explained it.
Yeah, everyone knows, hon. It's the end of the month
And the beginning of the month.
and the beginning of the month.
Does anybody else have crazy times of the month or year where their work is just like
Well,
crazy?
there's anybody involved in taxes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Deadlines.
lawn people have to be going crazy right now. Landscapers.
Lawn people. That's their official name. Lawn people. Sorry. It's attack of the lawn people.
Well, you know what? Even construction. Mikey was saying with all the storms this year,
Yeah. But now.
like now is like the first time he's actually been able to build, because it's the only time it hasn't been like a monsoon dump on him.
Yeah.
Deep thoughts.
What's some of the best exercises and things to do to improve your art?
Art?
Uh-huh.
Drawing?
Just drawing.
All the time? And then, like, thinking about what you're drawing? Committing things to memory?
I just remember when you were in college, that they would have different exercises, things for you to do.
Oh, like drawing circles and stuff?
Yeah, drawing circles.
Well, that's with charcoal.
Telling a story in like 2 minutes, just really fast, or with, or some of the other things that you did. Just exposure to different mediums.
You're supposed to, like, draw circles and ellipses as, like practice drawing perfect shapes.
Uh-huh.
That was one of the things we did.
Do you do any of that now, or do you just do it while you're drawing? Like, I know when you're doing
I just draw.
circle, you like.
Like, if I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna practice like doing gesture or something that I can turn into a drawing that I want to look at, as opposed to just a bunch of scribble in your sketchbook.
Uh-huh.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's important to do those things, but I think but that's okay. Like, you asked me. Well, I guess you didn't ask me, but I was talking about when you practice, you need to be conscious. You need to be thinking about what you're practicing.
Uh-huh.
So, like, for example, ellipses. Well, anytime you draw tires on a car, or a round tabletop, or the top of a glass, the bottom of a glass, those are all ellipses.
Uh-huh.
So if you think about that, then you're practicing it while you're drawing it. If you're not doing it, then chances are your shapes are crap, number one, and also that your shapes are off.
So just being aware and being present.
Yeah, if you're thinking about what you're drawing, like what you need to pull off, then yeah, you're gonna commit that to memory, and then, especially when you're doing it with ink, one of the things I love about ink is ink, obviously you can't erase.
So you have to be very aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to really think about what you're doing.
No forgiveness. It's 7.
It's 7? Okay. And Joy wants to get off, so we're gonna end it, guys.
It will be much better next week.
Joy says she'll be better rested next week. I'm just going to keep... I'll keep posting progress on this, and then I was hoping to get some remarks, a little advertising for what we're going to do to Whatnot. I guess technically this is one, or could be one, but... Maybe we'll do another live stream on the weekend or something. I don't know. Anywho, that's as far as we got on old Gary Oldman. It's coming together. But here, let's see the other one that we... Where's the other one that we did? And then this is the one that we finished.
Did you show them the one with the coffin?
I don't know if they've seen that one.
I know the other one you did last week.
So here's...
Before.
Stupid microphones. And then I think I did show this. So I don't know. Anywho, that's it, everybody. Thanks you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Everyone be good.